Yep, that's please.
Yep.
That's for you.
Behind the chain.
Test 1, 2. Okay, turned it on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, good morning, everybody, and wherever you are in Australia at this point in time, I think you're probably going to be very jealous of us here in Adelaide. We have got a magic day. Glorious sunshine, blue skies, very, very little breeze, and we're looking forward to sharing with you today a little program which we're trying to instigate here in Adelaide at Royal Adelaide Show this year, the Racehorse to Show Horse program. And a little bit like what Victoria has instigated in relation to the Off the Track program. Once again, we're trying to get people interested in the fact that there is another life for the racehorse when it finishes racing, and of course that is here in the show ring. Many ex-racehorses we've seen here over the past 10 days here at Royal Adelaide Show that have been actually hacks or ex-thoroughbreds. Sirmione is one that just comes to mind, of course, the former Bart Cummings trained horse who won the Australian Cup and accumulated something like $2 million in prize money, was here in our hack classes through the week. And today it gives us a chance to, again, promote the racehorse and just show that there is a life after racing for them. So it's a little bit of an exercise, and we congratulate the Show Society for getting behind it. I'm not too sure how we're going for numbers today, but look, it's a start, and we just keep our fingers crossed it'll grow in the years to come. So the first event here today, of course, is class number 220, the Thoroughbred Racing South Australia prize for our novice hack under 16 hands, and sponsored by Thoroughbred Racing South Australia. So let's go and join our competitors. Well, today we have one of our South Australian racehorse trainers in Mark Minervini, who is going to be our judge. And it's great to have Mark along with us, who certainly knows the world of thoroughbreds pretty well. The two horses we've got here today are 767, Amy Shadbolt's nomination, Alpha Proxima, is by Stargazer out of the mare Jugar's Fortune. And we also have a transfer for Ellie Brooks' Famous Fling, which is by Elfstrom, out of a mare called Crazy Fling. So the Elfstrom breeding, as you probably well know, we're talking about a horse that was a Derby horse. We also talked, I think Elfstrom won his first race he ever ran in, was at Swan Hill. And then, of course, went overseas and became a pretty well household name and a very, very good stallion now standing at stud.
through your paces. Yeah, and just stop in front of us. Okay. Where you go when you're ready, please.
All right, well, the first horse to work out here is the Amy Shadbolt's nomination here. And interesting to notice that the colouring, of course, has come from the sire here, Alpha Proxima, who is a grey gelding. No, sorry, Alpha Proxima, being a grey gelding, has been able to throw from the sire side here. And the little horse that we've just got here is only a young horse here in number 771, Ellie Brooks's famous Fling. He's only had some 5 months since he's been on the track, so it's all new to him. And this is what we're trying to get together today, to educate our thoroughbreds back here into the show ring. And this fella here, Alpha Proxima, is certainly a lovely type, a lovely colour for a grey, and now making a world for himself in the show ring.
Yeah, no worries. Is the camera shot at all looking grainy, or is that something
Take many months and many years to be able to retrain some of these horses in some instances, and yet some of the other horses have just folded into the routine of being a show horse now very easy. But it's all a little bit of time, and it takes a little bit of patience as well too, because the only thing these horses have ever known is to jump and run, and now they have to come back and be well, pleasurable to ride. And of course, as we can see now here, a different shape about them. We've certainly got a trying to get a horse that's not too bent over in the neck. He might be a little bit bent over, this fella here that we're looking at the moment, but we're looking at building them up across the back and just getting a more solid, more rounded type, and losing that thoroughbred body to a certain extent, but still keeping that prettiness of the thoroughbred as well too. And the next pony we're going to look at in a moment, you'll see is probably more of the thoroughbred racehorse type, for the simple fact he's only been off the track about 5 months. So it'll be interesting to see how young Ellie Brooks goes with her horse in just a few moments, famous Fling. This is the horse by Elstrom coming up in a moment, the bay. The grey horse we're looking at here at the moment, Alpha Proxima, is by Stargazer out of Dugar's Fortune. How long since this has been on the track?
Just under 2 years.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah. Yeah. He raced till he was about 11, so.
Under the name of Alpha Proxima?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Over here?
No, in Victoria. Leon Colston.
Well, it's interesting just having a look here at Amy's horse, Alpha Proxima. Of course, for those of you down in Victoria at the moment, it's only probably a couple of years ago that he raced down in Victoria. He's got a little bit of a brown speck through him. He's got a little bit of the Sub-Zero colouring through him, actually, having a look. But, yeah, so, and it was formerly trained by Leon Corstens. Of course, Leon and his son Troy down there with Malua Racing. So, boys, if someone's down there, they can give you a bit of a ring. You can jump on the website and or on our live stream and have a look at your old horse out here today in the show ring. A couple of years since, of course, he was under your care. Now, of course, he's under the care of Amy Shadbolt and Alpha Proxima. Time for us to have a look at Ellie Brooks's horse here, now famous Fling. And this is a young horse here who's only been 5 months since he's been on the track. So here we go. We'll just have a look at him and just see how he handles the show ring for the very, very first time. You see this little fellow here, and I say little fellow because he's not carrying the bulk that our grey horse is carrying, and he's more the light, racy type that we probably know from the racetrack. But look, he's got a nice little bit of carriage about him, and he's going to come to hand. He's going to take a little while, but he's got a nice shape about him at the moment, and little by little, as he gets more experience, I think he's going to be a handy little hack for this young lady. At the moment, he's doing really well. I'm surprised how well he's doing for a horse that's only just come off the track. As I mentioned before, not only the Royal Adelaide Show, but of course the Thoroughbred Racing South Australia are getting right behind this racehorse to show horse scenario, which of course we've got here in South Australia. In Victoria, of course, we have a program called Off the Track, and many of our states now are starting to copy the virtually the footprint that Victoria have set up. I think Cara Kavanagh and quite a few of our friends down there in Victoria, very much a part of James Daffris, very much a part of the Off the Track series. Looking forward to that, to perhaps being at Melbourne Show this year, having a look at see what thoroughbreds we've got there in that particular section of the Off the Track. And then of course we go to the Vasa Show at Bendigo in January. We have a huge big Off the Track program there, which is absolutely brilliant. So in Victoria, if you are lucky enough to have a thoroughbred that competes at a Royal Show or somewhere else and receives a blue ribbon, and you're either have trialled before or raced before, an extra $200 jumps into the prize money down there in the Off the Track series down there. So I'm not too sure what happens here in South Australia, whether you get a little bit of extra cash to splash, but maybe if they learn what we do in Victoria, they might jump on board as well too. Now, for those of you that have got a good memory, the Leon Corsten's horse that I'm talking about here now, that you can see, Alpha Proxima, for those of you that have probably travelled to the Swan Hill Carnival, that 3-day racing carnival up there in June, it's always a great carnival. One of the features up there is the Golden Topaz. Well, this little fellow here won the Golden Topaz one year, and I think has accumulated somewhere in the vicinity of $400,000 in prize money. So she's a lucky girl to be able to secure a horse of that calibre, and so we congratulate our horses here in a few moments' time as we announce our winner. Well, we're just going to ask our judges, and our winner this morning is Ellie Brooks's famous Fling, the Elvstrom horse. I did say to you he's still got very much that thoroughbred look about him, but he's got a nice shape about him, and I think he's going to develop into a really nice horse. So congratulations here to Ellie and to Amy with Alpha Proxima.
Running late.
Let me go and just have a quick chat with Ellie, and we'll have a little bit of a chat with this little fella and see whether he stands okay for us. Congratulations, El. This little fella here, can you tell me a little bit about his racing career?
I rode Fling as a youngster, and I had my eye on from the word go, and I lost him. I'm not sure where he went with his racing path, And then he ended up in the bloodstock auctions, and my partner's father bought him. So he magically ended up at our house. So he made his way back to me, and then he's been about 5 months off the track now, and this is the second show. So.
Well done to you. Congratulations. It's been a very short journey for you, but look, he's got a nice shape about him. He's still got that thoroughbred look about him at the moment. He's still got a little bit of filling out to do, but he's performed well for you today. So, girls, congratulations to both of you. Well done. First and second here in our first event today, our Thoroughbred Racing South Australia Novice Hack under 16 hands. And our first prize here goes to Famous Fling, Ellie Brooks by Elfstrom out of Crazy Fling, and Amy Shadbolt's Alpha Proxima by Stargazer out of Dugar's Fortune.
Thank you very much. Just line up here so we can take your numbers. Thank you.
You want me on the class and the northern side?
All right, our next class here is class number 222. This is the Thoroughbred Racing South Australia Ladies Hack Any Height. And once again, we'll see a couple of our horses back if they do come back in a few moments or two. But there's a wonderful story of the big grey horse, formerly trained by Leon Corstens, and a winner, of course, of the Golden Topaz in Swan Hill, and a winner of over $400,000 in prize money. We've got our horses here about to line up. Number 770 is Britt Anderson's Call Me Coco. Bay mare here by Red Dazzler out of Eddie Cox, which is an American-bred mare. And we'll go down the line here and have a little bit of a look and see if we can put a tag on a few of these. It's always nice to find out some of these horses of where they're from and what they've raced. Number 773 is Jessica Gibson's Miracle the Second. It's by Stratum out of Princess Louis. Number 775 is Lisa Walters' horse here by My Green Acres out of the King of Prussia mare. Or actually by King of Prussia out of a mare called Shardari. And of course, raced under the name of My Green Acres. And number 774 is he's probably a transfer at the moment, looking for this class. It is too. It's GP and A.E. Stewart's Most Husbands, and there's a brown gelding by Testarossa out of a mare called No Say.
Yeah.
Well, 4 horses in this class. Our Ladies Hack Any Height, to be ridden by a lady 18 years and over. And once again to Thoroughbred Racing South Australia. Thanks for your support. It's a new concept which we're trying to get off the ground here, and I'm sure it'll work well. Our chairman of the horse committee, I'll just grab walking past me here in this glorious sunshine. I was just saying before, Nick, it's a program, of course, which we're experimenting with here today to try and showcase the former racehorse onto the show horse scenario. In Victoria, we have a program called Off the Track, which is really going exceptionally well. All the other states are getting onto it. And now here we're seeing everyone here at the Adelaide Show trying to do the same thing. So it's a start.
Yes, it certainly is. Thoroughbred is a very versatile breed of horse. And what we're seeing here is that they can be trained for doing a multitude of things. And this is, as you say, a start to showcase exactly that case.
All right. Would you ever see the situation where you might perhaps maybe next year or the year after bring in some lead events as well too?
Could well be. It could well be. We really see how the response is by not only the competitors here, but just generally what's happening in the industry. I think it's a great possibility.
I reckon we can almost have fashions on the field too.
I think we could too.
All right, Nick, here am I telling you what to do. But look, it's what we're doing successfully down south, and I can't see any reason. It's the old story. It's a little bit like what the Japanese do. They come out, they see what we do well, then they take it home and they do it better. Well, if we could copy off a few of the others and they have success, well, so be it. But it's a wonderful start here in South Australia. The first time that we've tried this racehorse to show horse here at our Royal Adelaide Show. Only small numbers today, but it is a start, and we certainly appreciate those who, of course, have made the effort to be here today. Next year, if you're part of a racing stable, and we've even got lead events, well, here's a chance for the strappers to get together around the various trainers. They might have a nice gelding or a nice mare or a nice stallion come along, and it might be the strappers' chance to do their horse up, come to the show and go home with a little bit of cash to splash. Our judges here just watching our horses work on the circle here at the moment. Remembering some of these horses, as we said before, that little horse that won that last event's only been off the racetrack for just 5 months, which was a tremendous effort. And he did work quite nicely too for a little horse that hasn't had a lot of experience. These horses here look a little bit more experienced. And of course it is our ladies' hack to be ridden by a lady rider 18 years and over. What I really enjoy about a lot of these classes is having a chat to our riders and just finding a little bit about the horse that they have and perhaps their racing career, how much money they won, whether they had success on the track. I mean, quite often we see horses that haven't been paid a lot of money for in the 20 or 30,000 bracket, which have not quite probably made the grade. And then sometimes we'll look at a horse that's they've probably paid $750,000 or $500,000 for, and it hasn't quite made the grade. But we are so lucky that we can offer that opportunity for them to come here and have a place for us here in our show ring as well. Number 775 going past us here, Lisa Walters, My Green Acres. Number 773 is Jessica Gibson's Miracle the Second. Number 770 about to go past us in a moment. You'll just catch the back of him as he goes past us here in the Brett Anderson's Colby Coco. And of course the other horse we have in here is GP and A.E. Stewart's nomination here, Most Husbands. Don't know where we get the name Most Husbands out of Testarossa and No Say, but then again, No Say might have something to do with that name as well too. Run forth, didn't it?
canter lead through the centre. Yes. Canter along the top, lengthen. And then coming through the strides back. Okay, thank you.
Horse we're now seeing working out is number 770. This is Britt Anderson's nomination here, Call Me Coco. The bay mare here, out of a sire Red Dazzler, out of an American mare called Edie Cox, USA. And just having a look at this fellow here, Call Me Coco, I dare say she's had this horse off the track for a little while. He's come to hand very well and going through his paces nicely here at the moment. This is class number 222 here, ladies hack, any height. Well, to Donna, wherever you're watching us from, barracking here for Britt Anderson. So, Donna, thanks for your comments. For any of you out there that you've got people that are riding here today, don't forget, give us a little buzz and we can acknowledge that. Number 773 is the horse we're watching working out now, Jessica Gibson, Miracle the Second, by Stratum out of Princess Ruby. Well, Britt, we've already had one comment on our live stream out of here today. Someone at home, a little lady by the name of Donna, says, go Britt. I don't know whether you know anyone by the name of Donna, do you?
I know a few people by the name of Donna, so that's lovely that they're supporting us.
Well, they are. She's already said, go Britt. We've already got it through here today. Tell us a little bit about this horse here. How long since he's been on the track?
She finished racing late 2013. I spelled her for, well, I didn't get her straight from the track. Another person had gotten her. She actually retired with a foot injury, so she had some time in the paddock, and she's just been showing just over 12 months now.
Well, you've educated her very well. She looked well out there for you today. Good luck.
Thank you.
of our thoroughbreds here who looks like they've done plenty of work with. Our last horse, of course, retired from the racetrack in 2013, as Britt said before. Number 773 we're looking at here, and that's Jessica Gibson's Miracle the Second. Vale Brown gelding. Good boy, she says. Well, we'll catch up with Jess in a few moments' time, and we'll learn a little bit more about this fellow and see how long it is since he's been on the track. Well, Jess, congratulations on your workout. Tell us a little bit about this fellow here and the background as a racehorse. How long since he's been off the track?
About 18 months. So he raced as Miracle the Second and ran a couple of races. They retired him pretty early, and I've had him the whole most 18 months he's been off the track.
All right. How many shows have you done with him?
This is his 5th.
Is it? Okay. Well, he's a well-experienced fellow, isn't he? Because he was pretty well behaved. I was admiring the way he was standing here before, just in the lineup. So he's getting used to it. I tell you, he's got one of those eyes that seems to follow you everywhere you go, hasn't he? Looking at him here at the moment. But well done. Congratulations. And we'll look forward to seeing what our judge has to say shortly.
The good thing is when that appears face to take works on the horses as well.
Entrant number 775, Lisa Walters, My Green Acres, by King of Prussia, well known to many in the breeding industry. This is where at times you feel old, when you can have a look at some of the breeding of these horses and you say, I can remember this horse racing, I can remember the mare racing, Shadari. Well, number 775 I've got with me here now, who's just worked out, I should say, Lisa Walters, My Green Acres. He's the King of Prussia horse that we're having a look at here at the moment, big brown gelding. Lisa, how long since you've had this fellow off the track?
3 years.
So you've had him for 3 years, so he's been off the track for 3 years. Racing background? 43 starts, came from Bendigo. Who trained him up there? Alan Brow. Oh, okay, yes. Well know the horse, well know the trainer. So as I said before, you can get some horses here that they've paid a lot of money for that haven't reached their heights, and we can get a lot of horses here that have paid a lot of money for and can end up champions on the track and also in the show ring as well too. So for Alan Browell, Alan, if anyone up around the Bendigo area is listening, here's your old horse out here today. We're live streaming right around Australia, and I'm sure someone will be giving Alan a ring, of course, a little bit later on today to tell him one of his former horses has now made it to the show ring. I think this might be the horse that's been transferred from Class 225 here to Class 222, and that's 774 GP and AE Stewart's horse, Most Husbands. Brown gelding. Sire was Testarossa, the brilliant Testarossa, very, very smart horse in his day, but also now has left his mark as a sire as well too, out of the mare called No Say. Well, Jess, you've got a fan on live stream this morning that's wished you good luck. I'm not too sure who it was that actually wished Jess all the best of luck. Actually, I can tell you in a moment. It was Gemma Silvestre. Do you know Gemma? You do know Gemma? Well, that's good. So she's wishing you all the best of luck. Well done. So it proves our live stream is going out to someone. Well, Simbrick Mail Station, of course, they're all cheering on for Britt here as well too. Number 774, Most Husbands. And the nomination here of AE and GP Stewart. Can you just tell me a little bit about your horse for me? How long since he's been on the track? Only about 5 months as well too. So raced under the name of Most Husbands? Okay, I'm not too sure where you got that name from, but...
Stable name is Richard because he's out of a mare called No Say.
Oh, okay, fair comment. All right, any success as a racehorse?
Yes, he had 51 starts for 5 wins.
Oh, well, congratulations. Good luck today. And you're out here with these other four, and we'll find out what a judge has to say in a few moments' time. Well, our winner about to be sashed here now. And that, of course, is number 770. So, well done, Britt. Congratulations. Call me Coco. Takes out the prize. Got a few fans at home, too, watching this morning. Second prize is going here to number 773. And that's Jessica Gibson's Miracle the Second. Jess also has had a few fans watching her at home. Our judge, our thoroughbred judge, Mr. Mark Minervoni, is also placing the ribbons on as well, too. Number 775 looks like it is going to fill that third spot. And 775 being Lisa Walters' My Green Acres by King of Prussia out of the Dam Shadari. And our fourth ribbon will go to 774, which will be Stewart's nomination here, Most Husbands. Well, a few of these horses still a little bit toey, and they're still think that they've not. They should belong on the racetrack. A few of them, but we'll get the heat out of them eventually, girls. I'm sure. Fingers crossed, they said. I've had that experience before. Actually, very lucky to be able to pick up a horse. I mean, I know there's a lot of thoroughbreds around, but I work for a company called Aquanita back in Victoria, and of course in Perth as well too. doing some work for them as an ambassador, and also doing some pre-race and post-race form for a few of their horses. And I tell you what, having a look at the horses that go through the stables of some of our racing stables, it's very hard to get a horse that can make that transition from off the track to the show ring, because nowadays your horse that you get here has almost got to be perfect. Can't afford to have too many blemishes any whatsoever. It's got to have a little bit of wow factor about him, and then we've got to paint a picture of the horse that we can see perhaps on race day in the mounting yard, and then turn around and put a little bit of meat on him or her, and try and see in the back of your mind how you think that horse might evolve. So it's a bit of a gamble, and it's a good judge who can spot a horse in the mounting yard or off the track or on race day. Normally my luck is that you'll see a horse that you like in the mounting yard and it'll run a hell of a good race, and then all of a sudden it's gone from being what you might think is a viable proposition to buy to perhaps running a place and the people then for paying up for it. Well, we've done our novice hack under 16 and our novice hack 16 hands, and we move now to our ladies hack any height. I think I might have misled you before. I thought that was our class just before, class 222, but this is what we're judging now actually, our ladies hack any height, to be ridden by a lady 18 years and over. Sam Kennedy out here this morning. We've seen Sam throughout the show so far. Today she's here in this class here, our Thoroughbred Racing South Australia prize. And Samantha is aboard a horse called Blasting, which is by a sire called Muggereb out of a mare called Champagne Mist. Don't know the sire at all. All I do know is that he's an American bred sire. Number 771. Ellie Brooks back out here again with Famous Fling. Number 773, still out here again, is Jessica Gibson's Miracle II. And we should have another addition to this class here, which we haven't seen so far today. And the horse here, 777, Bettina Stanton's Aussie Shout by Fuji Kaseki, one of our Japanese stallions, out of an American mare called Dueling Girl. A big grey horse back out here again of Amy Shadbolt's Alpha Proxima, or Alpha Proxima, which school you ever went to. But we've got a couple of really nice types in this class here now. The horse of Bettina Stanton's here is Aussie Shout, and also the other horse that is going to be very, very competitive is Blastings, the horse of Samantha Kennedy's. Well, our first horse to undergo the judge's eye will be to work out will be number 769. That's Samantha Kennedy's Blastings.
Sideways towards the office. Show some lengthening. I don't want a huge extension. I just want to show you a bit more trot. So cross the centre, change the rein. Right. Keep trotting up to the corner. Yep. Canter around, simple change. Yep. Canter around, back to me 3 paces. Okay, so trot out, pass this way. Trot around to the right, to the top corner there. Canter through the centre. Back to the lighthouse. Yep. Around. Trot, trot, trot. Canter, change.
Blastings we might have seen through the week here in some of the hack classes. A well-educated, off-the-track type. Ridden here by Samantha Kennedy. Was well worth winning here today. $100 trade, or $100 prize, I should say, sponsored by Thoroughbred Racing South Australia and Oakbank Race Club. Another one of our great sponsors here today as well too. And our horse just getting a little pat down the neck here from his rider, Samantha Kennedy in Blastings. Pretty happy with the way things have evolved. Well, Sam, we meet again. Tell us a little bit about this fellow off the track. Of course, we've seen him, of course, in hack classes leading through the show so far this year. But tell us a little bit about the off-the-track course.
Yeah, sure. So he originally started racing in Victoria, and he came to South Australia and was racing with a fellow called Tim Snell. He had his fair share of winners and what have you, and then spelled for a while when he finished racing. We got him, and then he qualified for EA Nationals in his first 6 shows. So he had a pretty quick introduction to the show ring. And it's been, had a very successful run just in his first, really, couple of seasons. So.
Well, just having a look at him out there amongst a few of the others, you can tell very much so that he's a well-educated horse and's been around the traps for a little while. But who had him down to Victoria? Do you know who trained him down there? Not too sure. Okay, we're getting a lot of...
He was quite difficult. He was a typical...
Was he?
Very, very much the track racehorse.
Well, they do take a little bit of patience over a period of time.
And a lot of rehabilitation, but we get them there.
Looking like now that you're getting the rewards. Well done, Sam.
We enjoy that.
Good to catch up with you. All right, so we're talking here with Samantha Kennedy and the Blastings, the Mugrab USA horse out of a mare called Champagne Mist. I'm not too sure who trained him down there in Victoria, but for those of you that are perhaps watching our live stream today, and I know there's quite a few of you out there, if you recognise him or know the name, did he race under the name of Blasting? Okay, if you can pick that up for us, we would like to hear from you. Okay, out of Champagne Mist. His hack name is Happy. Oh, of course, it is too. Yes, now the penny drops. Okay, I know which horse we're talking about now.
Yeah, I'm judging Melbourne.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah, judging the Gary Owen and the senior rider. Yeah, we've got
see her. She was in the contact. Alrighty.
Well, we look forward to catching up with you now.
Yeah, good. It's nice weather. I think we all did our apprenticeship down in those old grounds. They're amazing. Yeah, that's it. Not everybody was sold out the moment. I'm saying to them. They were. That was back when everyone was drinking. That was back in the good old days when everyone went to the bar and had a drink and everyone was friends, you know. Yeah. They were. Yeah.
Number 777 was Bettina Stanton's nomination here at Aussie Shout by the Japanese sire, Fujeki Kaseki. Tell us a little bit about this fellow's background.
Hi, this boy, he raced, or actually he was sold, I think he went through the Magic Millions auction about 8 times, all in total. Yeah, and as a yearling he was bought by Tony Santak, Maccabi Diva fame, and so he raced him for a while and did quite well, and he's had a successful career. He's won nearly $100,000. So I bought him at a Magic Millions auction here in SA, and yeah, he's done really well for me. So
at that stage, when he went through the Magic Millions, he probably would have still been sold as a racing prospect, and you saw him perhaps as another?
yeah, absolutely. He was there as a racing prospect, and because of his really good breeding, there was a lot of people that wanted him for racing, but I outbid them. So,
Good girl. Well done. Congratulations. Tony Santic, of course, had another really, really good hack many years ago. A horse called, now I've got to stop and think, the horse that Santic had, Black Tie, was a lovely black horse that Tony Santic had from Maccabi Stud. And of course, I think the Durantes had Black Tie, was champion hack in Melbourne, champion hack in Brisbane. And I think young Kim used to ride him at many events. And we were just talking about Garran. I've got a feeling Kim's back at the Garran Owen this year. I'm pretty sure. Not sure, but I've managed to have a bit of a sneaky preview at some of the entries, so we'll look forward to catching up with a few of our old friends from the hack world down there in Melbourne as well too. You'll know that when you have a look at their name. What's currently working out here, I think, is 773. Jessica Gibson's Miracle II. Sire, of course, was Stratum, out of a mare called Princess Rui. .768, of course, is Marie Hawkins' nomination. They're up there. Hello, big fella. Well, Marie, tell us a little bit about this fella. Of course, you've been by a very good sire in More Than Ready, who's certainly left his mark on the racetrack.
Yes. Raced in Hong Kong under a different name.
Oh, we'll just kick him up a little bit. You just want to talk to me, don't you, big fella?
I think he raced for 4 years over there. He was brought as a yearling from New Zealand and sent over to Hong Kong Jockey Club. He won $1.6 million over there, and he was lucky enough to get sent back home, and we acquired him out of the paddock.
You've done a really good job because he's a lovely, big, strong type. He's a lovely big hack, this fellow here, and got a lot of presence about him as well too. As I said, by the sire, More Than Ready, and I don't know what I'm not too sure what More Than Ready stands for now, but he's up in the higher brackets of our stallions here in Australia. So you've got it's the old story. You can pay millions of dollars or virtually nothing for a horse as a yearling or as a 2-year-old, and they can either win you millions or they can win you nothing. But at least we can see them now here in a second life out here in the showing as well too. So well done, Marie. Good luck. We'll find out our judges' thoughts in a few moments' time.
Yeah, no worries. For some reason, they put me on the big screen for that interview then. I didn't realise, and I just put the camera down as well.
When you head off to Melbourne. When you head off to Melbourne.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Well, Amy Shadbolt, the last of our girls, I think, to work out in this particular class here, class number 222, our ladies heck any height. Of course, raced, as I said before, under the name of Alpha Proxima, and of course was our winner up there at Swan Hill in the feature event that we have up there every year, the 3-day carnival. And a very, very good horse in his racing day, about $400,000 in prize money, trained by Leon Corstens down in Victoria. Well, a winner here, number 769. And 769, of course, was Samantha Kennedy's Blasting. Second goes to 777. Bettina Stanton's Aussie Shout. Third going here to, if I can just jump in front of my camera here, 768. And that's Marie Hawkins' air up there. Fourth going to 773, Jessie Gibson's Miracle the Second. Fourth going to 771, which was Ellie Brooks' famous Fling. And making up the rest of the prizes there is Amy Shadbolt's Alpha Proxima. Well, young lady, you are going to have a well done, congratulations. And just having someone in my ear saying, well done, Sam, from where? From where? Bulla. Oh, Gula. I can't. Oh, the person is Bulla, B-A-U-L-A. Do you know anybody by that name?
I don't know, but thanks all the same, because it's pretty awesome to have everybody. They often follow horses off the track and what have you, so yeah.
Oh, that's good. So you've got a few fans out there, Sam. You're in for a busy week heading up. You're down to Melbourne soon, as you said before, judging the Gary Owen. And I think you're back home to get on the show circuit again.
Yes, yeah, pretty much straight home from Melbourne. I think we spend 3 days judging down there and then home, and I think we've got a run of 5 egg shows in 7 days. So we get all the young horses out and go and support the local egg shows and try and qualify for Sydney show.
Well, good luck. We'll catch you when you're down in Melbourne.
Terrific.
Look forward to that. Samantha Kennedy taking out this particular class here.
The gentleman called me in.
We're under the impression the next class is ready out there, so
you're
I'm
waiting
sure.
over there behind the chain just there.
Are you? Which class are you in next? The Open. So, all the other classes. Yeah.
Rob, I bet that competitor was surprised.
We're watching a couple of horses working out on the ring next door to us at the moment. We are just waiting for our next class to come in. I don't think we have any of our gentlemen here today with our gentleman rider. So we will probably move forward to the Thoroughbred Racing South Australia Hack under 16 hands. And then, of course, we then move on to our Hack 16 hands and over as well too. Number 225, sponsored again by Thoroughbred Racing South Australia. Well, Julie, thanks for your comments this morning. Hoping that you're enjoying bringing our racehorse to show horse events to you today. Gorgeous morning here in South Australia. I could almost put the shorts on and put the thongs on and sit out here in the glorious sun of South Australia, but I don't think that would be quite the right attire here in the middle of the show ring. And again, I might frighten a lot of people and a lot of horses away too. We've seen quite a few of the same horses in our respective classes in a few moments as we head forward.
Oh, shit, sorry. Two in it. Two in it? Yep. Water would be great, man.
Once again, a couple of our horses that we have already seen so far today in class number 224. It is Amy Shadbolt's Alpha Proxima. And Bailey McCann's nomination here will be Largo Force. I'm just going to try and pick up a number here. I don't think we've seen this horse so far this morning. By Costa de Largo, out of a mare called Zabia. So it sounds like it might be out of a Zabeel mare. No, I think the horse that we're looking at here now is 771, actually, Ellie Brooks' famous Fling. So we've got a scratching here of 781. We've had a transfer from 771 into this class here, number 224. And they are two horses that we've seen a little bit earlier on today. In fact, I think they ran 1 and 2, these two horses, in an early event today. So it'll be interesting to see how a judge sees them this time, second time around. So it might all develop back to a workout, who knows? Little bay horse we can see on screen in a few moments' time, which is Ellie Brooks' famous Fling. It's only been off the track for some 5 months. And the grey horse is our Golden Topaz winner from Swan Hill. Yes, the little boat horse we're looking at here at the moment is quite interesting, the fact that I think given a little bit of time, if she can build him up a little bit, he's going to develop into a handy little horse. He's got nice carriage about him.
Hey, Rob.
All right, well, we have a championship in our other ring at the moment about to be announced, and we have quite a few of our horses that we've seen this morning, and a few, of course, that we haven't been watching in this other ring down here, but we're about to introduce them to in just a few moments' time.
He's got the list. No, they're the class numbers.
All right, our horses so far that have had to work out here this morning, of course, have been in this particular ring, number 783, which was P. Trimworth, and Z. Zilms Lilla by Happy Giggle, number 783, coming out of class 226, our novice show hunter. We then went to our novice show hunter 16 hands and over, and our winner there was 785, Marianne Finnemore's winning single. We then went to class 228, which was our lady show hunter any height, and our winner there was 784, which was Kate Halliday, number 784. The gorgeous one by Stratum. Class 229, our winner here was Jake Kerr's nomination Bertram, which was coursed by a horse by Elvstrom. And then we went to class number 230, Laura Thomas's On Fire, side by Acumen out of Oakland Star. And our final horse going into the championship from this morning was horse number 784, Kate Halliday's The Gorgeous One by Stratum out of Sunburnt Park. We're just having a look at our prizes being given down there in that last class. Congratulations to Amy Shadbolt. Alpha Proxima turns around and wins. A little bit earlier on it was the bay horse beating the grey, now it's the grey horse beating the bay. So all getting back to a workout, I dare say. Number 783 working out here at the moment. Little Giglio by Happy Giggle out of the mare called Little Respect, who took out the novice show hunter under 16 hands a little bit earlier on this morning. So 783 finishes the workout here in our championship. A winner of our novice show hunter under 16 hands a little bit earlier on today. All right, final horse working out here for our championship, the first of, well, the second of our championships this morning. And the horse here is 785, and that's Marianne Finnemore's winning single. Of course, I'm giving you all the breeding of these horses this morning because we're talking about our racehorse to show horse transition. And this horse here, 785 by Not a Single Doubt, out of a mare called Senorita Lady. It was a New Zealand mare. Well, 785, our final horse to work out. Now we get down to the business end of proceedings here, looking for our champion and reserve champion in just a few moments.
Yeah, good. Hey, Rob, how are you?
To make our presentation and representing the South Australian thoroughbred industry, or thoroughbred racing South Australia, Mr. Nick Borden is about to make our presentation to our winner here, and that's 571. And that is Laura Thomas is on fire by the sire Acumen out of the Dam Oakland Star, our reserve champion here, going to number 784. And that is Kate Halliday is the gorgeous one. So we'll whip over here and just have a quick chat with Laura. And we'll allow Nick to sash our reserve champion. Well, Laura, congratulations. Well done. We're getting into a bit of a habit talking here on show day, aren't we?
It looks that way.
Tell us a little bit about this fellow's record as an off-the-track horse.
He wasn't very good as a racehorse. He was actually a barrier rogue, apparently. But yeah, we've had him for about 5 years now, and he's been a great horse for me.
Well done. Congratulations. All your presence and your patience has paid off. And our reserve champion over here, number 784. And we'll catch up with our winner here in Kate Halliday. I'll just get out of the road of our cameras here. A few selfies being taken here. Well, Kate, the sire's named after you. I know that, the gorgeous one, but congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about this fellow's off-the-track career.
Well, he never actually raced. He only trialled. I think he was a bit of a disappointment on the track, but he's made a lovely show horse. So.
Well, of course, the same thing applies with our off-the-track horses down in Victoria. They've either got a trialled or have raced. Well, this fellow's qualified by being trialling. And was a bit of a dud on the racetrack, but he certainly made an impact here in the show ring as well too, Katie. Well done. Congratulations. All right, a lot of our horses we were looking forward to seeing to Melbourne. We're not going to see Kate down in Melbourne, unfortunately. But we'll catch up with her, I dare say, around the traps somewhere at some stage. Well, Joanna is there on our live stream saying, go Kate. Lovely girl, lovely horse. And it's been great to watch her over the last 10 or 11 days here at our Royal Adelaide Show. Class number 225 we have here with us at the moment, and that is our Thoroughbred Racing South Australia prize, our hack 16 hands and over. Another $100 sponsorship here, and a Thoroughbred Racing Australia prize. We have number 769. Some of these we've already seen so far today. Samantha Kennedy's Blasting. Number 777, which is Bettina Stanton's Aussie Shout. If I can just stroll past the back of my cameraman here, I don't walk in front of him. Number 770 is a Britt Anderson's Call Me Coco. Some of these we've seen a little bit earlier on. A little quick change of rider down here for number 778. That's John DeMarco's Divergent. And number 768, Marie Hawkins there up there. And down the bottom here we have number 773. That's Jessica Gibson's Miracle the Second. So many of these we've already seen so far today. A couple of little changes of rider as we see. We've met a few of them beforehand, and we'll meet them again in a few moments' time. Quite a good number in this particular class here, our hack 16 hands and over. And this is 769, I think. This looks like Samantha Kennedy's Blasting. Well, it's pretty easy to be able to pick out the horses, of course, that have been into the show ring for quite some time, and of course we've got a few here today that are fairly fresh off the track. Start somewhere. Here's a real opportune time for them to do that. Been an exercise brought forward here by the Thoroughbred Racing South Australia and also the Royal Adelaide Show Society, trying to promote this racehorse to show horse scenario. Some good prize money to be won here today. Pam Barrett and Mark McIverney, or Miniverney I should say, being our judges here. Number 769, Blasting, and Samantha Kennedy. Entry number 777. Working out for us here now, Bettina Stanton, the horse Aussie Shout. And of course the horse Aussie Shout is by the Japanese sire Fuji Kaseki. Interesting to see what Thoroughbred stallions tend to leave their mark as far as the pretty ones are concerned in the show world. I always thought Desert Sun always tended to leave quite attractive horses. I think the stable in Australia, to me, has probably the prettiest of horses. Every time I see his horses in the saddling paddock, there's Montmoroney. Some of these horses are very, very attractive types. I'm not too sure whether they look for that when they're buying, but I'm always attracted to a lot of Mike's horses. Trouble is they're all too good. It's a bit hard to buy them, to turn around and produce them for this particular scenario we're seeing here at the moment. I think Mike's brother Paul does a lot of the buying for him, not only in Australia but in New Zealand as well too. And of course, we're into Spring Carnival very, very soon. Well, we are virtually. We have started down there in Victoria. So we'll be seeing the best of our thoroughbreds down there over the next month to 6 weeks. Exciting time coming up, of course, beginning with the Cox Plate, and then moving on to the Caulfield and then Melbourne Cups. Wonderful, wonderful time of the year. I think last year there was something in the vicinity of about 8 passenger liners came into the port of Melbourne there, bringing visitors to Victoria and Australia to watch the Melbourne Cup. And has now become a truly international event with horses from around the world. Of course, all started with Dermot Weld and Vintage Crop, and came back and had another crack with Media Puzzle. And of course, the 2 Japanese horses that came over and ran 1 and 2. Horse number 770 here is Britt Anderson's Call Me Coco, a bay mare here by Red Dazzler out of Edie Cox, an American mare. I think we underestimate the Japanese horses too. Of course, Delta Blues came out here and performed exceptionally well. I think it was one of the hardest interviews I've ever had to do, because the young jockey was their Japanese jockey. And of course, Damien Oliver rode the other Japanese horse that finished second, very, very close up. But the young, and I was hoping that Ollie might have got the prize, because the young Japanese jockey didn't speak a word of English, and was even worse when he broke out into tears. So perhaps we need to find out where our horses are from this year and just learn a few languages. Although most of our international riders can all speak English very well. A lot of our Irish riders, English riders, and of course Frankie Dettori, one of the colourful characters of the world in the jockey ranks, all speak English. Number 770, just completing the workout here. Call Me Coco and Britt Anderson. Well, for our camera crews today, final day of showing here at Royal Adelaide Show. Won't hail or shine, they've been out there in all the elements. 778 is our nominated horse here. John DeMarco's Dover Gent by Commands. A very, very good racehorse. Now standing as a sire out of a mare called Miss Devious.
that's pretty much what's going on right now.
Divergent concludes the workout there for the nominated horse here. Divergent, nominated by John DeMarco and by the Sire Commands. There's another fellow we saw a little bit earlier on today. Really upstanding type. Almost has the 4 white feet. He's got the 2 back hocks, front fetlock, and the offside, no white. So he's missing a sock. Absolutely magic morning here in Adelaide. The Casterton races cancelled today, washed out, so they've obviously got the rain that we had here on Thursday night down there, which is a lovely little amphitheatre. I think the first 3 events on the card there today were all jumping races, so unfortunately Casterton robbed of that today. Well, onto the right rein and almost completing our workout here is Marie Hawkins' up there. Number 768 by More Than Ready. As I said before, a horse that we've seen a little bit earlier on today. Our next competitor is Jessica Gibson's Miracle the Second. Well, Jessica Gibson and Miracle II just completing the round here. And this horse here, Miracle II, is by Stratum out of a mare called Princess Rui. There's some very well-bred horses here, more than Reddies, Stratums, and King of Prussia, just to name a few. Commands was another horse we saw work out before, John DeMarco's. So we've got some really, really well-bred horses here that either haven't made it on the track or have, for whatever reason, maybe left the track through injury. So I think, looking at our steward walking out to have a chat with our judges out here at the moment, they're both nodding at one another, so there must be an agreement over something, which is a good way to be. And we'll announce our winner in a few moments' time. Once again, Thoroughbred Racing South Australia making the presentation of their prizes. Good to have Nick Borden here with us today, representing Thoroughbred South Australia. We're about to announce our winners in a few moments' time, and not too sure whether the way they're lined up here is the way the judges seen them. I don't think that would probably be the case in this particular situation. So we'll find out in a moment or two as we're inviting our horses to come round, and we'll see who goes behind. In racing parlance, we'll see who comes out of barrier number 1. But of course, that'll be our blue ribbon winner. And Nick will make that presentation in a few moments' time. So, okay, our steward has called number 777 forward first, which is not the way they lined up. Bettina Stanton's Aussie Shout. Second is awarded to 769, Samantha Kennedy's Blasting. Third goes to number 778, Divergent, exhibited here by John DeMarco. Number 768 is our next place getting, Marie Hawkins, Air Up There. Number 770 is in 5th spot, and that's Britt Anderson's Call Me Coco. And finally, number 773, Jessica Gibson's Miracle II.
Thanks for the ribbon. Nice colour. Good on you. I'll take some money too, Nick. Won't donate this to off the track, eh?
No. I could just hear Bettina speaking here to Nick, turn around and saying, "Oh, lovely ribbon, yes, but I'll also take the money as well too." Well, a little bit of cash to splash here, Bettina. Well done.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's interesting because I actually know Nick from running the off-the-track program. These classes are totally separate to that program. But this is the first time I've ever competed in the Royal Show in a thoroughbred off-the-track class. So I'm delighted to win it.
Well, you've got $100 jumps in. Well done. A little bit of luck earlier on this morning too, but this time a blue ribbon to go with it all. So our congratulations to Samantha. Well done here with Blasting, second on this occasion here. And then down here in 3rd spot is Divergent from the John DeMarco stable. So well done, ladies. Congratulations to you all. And a great showing of thoroughbreds we've got out here as well again this morning. 4th ribbon about to be placed down here in number 768. And that, of course, was Marie Hawkins' Air Up There. And 777 in 5th. $770, I should say, in Britt Anderson's Call Me Coco. And then our final ribbon to be placed down there in 773, which was Jessica Gibson's Miracle II. Well, Mike Minervini's here with me at the moment. Mike, I dare say you probably never thought as a racehorse trainer to be out here at a Royal Show Ring having a look at thoroughbreds at a different vein.
No, I didn't, Rob, but I've quite enjoyed it. It's been good.
Have you? And I tell you what is so good. It's And probably from a trainer's perspective, Mark, you've probably been to the sales, you've put your finger up and hand up a few times looking for horses, paid a lot of money for some and not a lot of money for others, but when you look back through the breeding of a few of these, there's a few failures out here, but what a wonderful idea it is to be able to give these horses that second chance.
Absolutely, no, and it's a credit to everyone that's brought them out here. They all look magnificent. It's a real credit to them.
We saw a younger horse a little bit earlier on, of course, that still had those thoroughbred characteristics about him. I think he's only been off the track for about 5 months, and then we see these other more experienced types that we're looking at here now that have been built up a little bit more rounded and starting to get that hack look about them, which is interesting. But from some of these horses, as we said, that have only been off the track, a little pony we're looking at me here now has only been off the track about 5 months. It's a real credit to their riders, isn't it?
Absolutely, the horses are all been really well behaved overall, and no, like I say, I've enjoyed it. It's been a beautiful day out here.
All right, we're heading towards Spring Carnival in Melbourne shortly. You're going to be journeying down?
We might have a couple for the minor races at Moonee Valley Friday night. They compare to Adelaide racing, so we might head over there some stage, yeah.
Well, that's not unusual. I mean, New South Australians have a very happy knack at the jollies, of course, and we can go on, but have a happy knack of doing a little bit of border hopping and pinching the money on a Friday night at Moonee Valley.
Absolutely, no, and it's a great night, and owners enjoy, even if you don't win, enjoy to go over and have a trip away. So yeah, we'll have a look.
Well, I think we're going to have a few Crow supporters down there shortly too after last night.
Well, they head to Sydney now, but hopefully we get to Melbourne for the prelim. That'll be great.
Oh, I heard a wee in there. So you're a bit of a Crows man, are you?
Crows man, yeah. You're either them or us, and I'm them and not us. Yeah.
All right, and I think the us might be Port Power. So it's them for the Crows, and it's us for Port Power. Good to catch up with Mike, a good friend of ours that I have a chance to talk to down in Melbourne on many occasions, of course, through our Spring Carnival as well too. All right, we're going to just take a little break for a moment or two, and then we'll be back with more of our showing here of our racehorse to show horse.
It's a fantastic show this year, love it.
We come over to the Adelaide Show here every year.
I'm really excited to be competing today.
Have you ever felt something you couldn't explain? Seen something you couldn't believe?
There's something out there.
The truth is bigger than anything you could imagine. Patrick.
Follow that dragon! No! We have to help them.
Disney's Pete's Dragon. In cinemas September 15.
How would you like to have the coolest job in the entire universe? Imagine testing the latest and greatest toys before they even hit the shelves. Well, here's your chance. Toys R Us are looking for 2 junior and 2 senior toy testers. That's right, we're searching for 4 chief toy testers this year. If you're aged between 5 and 12, go to toysrus.com.au. Create a video of yourself reviewing your favourite toy and you could be in with a chance. Hurry, entries close Sunday, September 25th. Good luck!
The Jayco Almost Summer Sale is now on. The heat's on prices across the entire range. Camper trailers from a sizzling $17,900. Make this summer one to remember with a new Jayco RV. Jayco's Almost Summer Sale ends Saturday, September 17.
Come down the pitch. What about this one? I'll see you 11:30.
All right, we have 4 horses here for our championship in this particular class leading up to us now. And that is for our Thoroughbred Racing South Australia prize, our champion ridden racehorse to Racehorse Hack. And of course they are the winners from 220 through to 223. And $500 here, sponsored by Thoroughbred Racing South Australia, so well worth fighting for. The horses are number 771, Ellie Brooks' Famous Fling. That will be 767, and that's Shadbolt, Amy Shadbolt's Alpha Proxima. That will be 777, which will be Bettina Stanton, Aussie Shout. 770 has retired from this particular class here. I'm not too sure what went wrong, or but the horse is just a little bit tired from having a long show, which was Call Me Coco, Britt Anderson. And 769 makes up the 4th number here, which was 769, if I can find it very, very quickly here in my program.
And back through your paces down the centre, but don't go right out and come back. Do it sort of where you don't have to set here. Exactly.
769. I'm having a battle to look for it here, but I've got a feeling it's Samantha Kennedy's blasting. It is too. So 769 is Samantha Kennedy and blasting. Sam will probably be the first to work here. And our rider's just working out what our steward has requested as the workout's concerned. And it is the first horse to work here, number 769. Samantha Kennedy blasting, the horse by Maghreb, out of a mare called Champagne Mist, vying here for the champion ridden racehorse to show horse. Of course, our open class here, $500, sponsored by Thoroughbred Racing South Australia. Of course, our workout this time will probably be a little bit different than what they did actually do before in their specific class. I think Samantha won class number 221 earlier on in the day, and then ran second, of course, in class number 225. Just being a little bit of a naughty boy at the moment. She'll get him going into a canter. Now we're fine. Many of these horses have had a very long show. They've been here boxed up for about a week or so. As I said yesterday, it's a matter now of trying to freshen them up for Royal Melbourne. Last thing about to come forward in front of us now. Doesn't work a little bit better now. Being able to use the whole arena here, which is great today, but when I say the whole arena has been set aside just for the two classes, and we've virtually got half the arena to work out in, which is tremendous. Number 769 about to complete the workout for the championship, blasting Samantha Kennedy. Next horse to work out is number 767, which will be Alpha Proxima, exhibited here by Amy Shadbolt. Took out class 224 earlier on today, a hack under 16 hands, and then was placed a little bit later on as well too. Looks like he might be starting to feel his feet a little bit, this horse here. Well, it's interesting here. I'm saying before, this little fellow might be starting to feel his feet. Apparently one of our stewards actually went out and picked up his shoe before, so he's done an Imelda Marcos. He's thrown one away. So that explains why he just looks a little bit short on that trot, which is a shame. Oh yeah, poor little fellow. He doesn't like that at all. What a shame for Alpha Proxima. We've managed to secure the shoe, which is up behind me here somewhere. My cameraman can turn around and have a little look at me at the moment. Here's a prize example. If you can have a look, I tell you what, he's given this a real twist. So he's given his hoof a little bit of a jerk at some stage. If my cameraman can have a look at this, you can see that should be probably pretty square, and we can see there's a real twist in that, so we can understand why this little fellow here is a little bit sore in that near front. But we'll return that. A little bit of weight in that too. We'll return that to Amy in a few moments' time, so that probably explains the reason. Too expensive to throw away now, a set of shoes, any shoe. Well, just our final horse to work out here for our championship. This is our youngster we were watching a little bit earlier on today. He's only been off the track about 5 months and won the class a little bit earlier on and has now, which gives him the right to vie for champion or reserve. But nice little type, but just a little bit immature at the moment. But I'm sure he'll develop and fill out into a really, really nice horse. That's Ellie Brooks's famous fling. Well, our judge is having a final look here at the moment of our lineup, and I felt so sorry here for young Amy with Alpha Proximate. The horse has sprung a shoe and just unfortunately been a little lame, which probably throws her out of contention from the workout. But we've got a couple of more senior horses here and a couple of our newer horses, which is probably going to make it a bit hard, but that's what we vie for in the championship here. And I think by the look of things at the moment, it's number 777. Bettina Stanton and Aussie Shout. These two looks like it's going to take out the championship. So thank you very much to Thoroughbred Racing South Australia as well too. And $500 prize goes through. Number 769 is Samantha Kennedy's Blasting will get reserve champion. So congratulations to the girls. Well, Bettina also stating a little bit beforehand, of course, knowing Nick. And we'll quickly have a chat with Nick in a few moments' time. Well, Bettina, well done. If we keep meeting like this, we'll have to start picking out furniture, won't we?
Absolutely, not IKEA either. Thank you, I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled with that win. It means a lot. Yeah.
$500 prize to go with it as well too, and a couple of $100 this morning. You've had a really successful day, a financial day.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and I'll go back on the horses.
We find that happens, doesn't it? Of course, it's not a business. Of course, we won't be claiming it as a business, will we? We won't be paying 40 cents on the dollar, will we? She says, no, not at all. So we'll get a photo here with Nick and the girls, and capping off a great show here for this fellow here in front of me at the moment in Aussie Shout. And also congratulations to Blasting here in Samantha. So well done, girls. Congratulations to you. And just about to accumulate. So, Nick, I'll just have a quick chat with you here. Now you've got your selfie with these two good-looking women. Nick, from a South Australian point of view, to be able to get behind something like this must give you not only a buzz, but we're now looking, of course, the horses that you put so much into on the track.
It is fantastic. It's I guess it's a whole of life responsibility from the industry, and I think we've done a great job. All of the principal racing authorities, certainly led by Racing Victoria and their leadership in this area and Racing Australia. But we started this last year. We had a reasonable turnout, and it's fantastic to see it grow again this year, and look forward to it growing into the future.
I was just saying to Nick, he said to me the other day, he said, Rob, what do you think we can do to perhaps change our show or just to alter it a little bit? And I thought, well, perhaps if we put a few lead events in here next year, we'll get our racing community and get out there to our trainers and give our strappers a chance to perhaps, if they've got a good gelding or a good mare or something that is probably not so much as a ridden horse, bring them along here to the show and put them under in hand.
No, exactly right. I guess it opens it up into a whole range of people that might not be able to ride or might not have that confidence to be able to show their horses and take them off the track. And we've seen it through a number of ag shows, and the popularity in that is fantastic. So I think if we can get that to this next year, we'll happily support it, and hopefully we see the numbers go up.
All right, Nick, look, thanks for joining us, and a big thank you to Thoroughbred South Australia as well too.
Pleasure. Thanks for having us, Rob.
All right, Nick Borden, of course, here representing Thoroughbred Racing South Australia here for most of our classes here today. It's some really good prize money that's been up for grabs here as well too. Well received. Hope that you've been enjoying it. We're going to take a little break for a moment or two, and we'll focus on our other horses in just a moment.
It's a fantastic show this year, love it.
We come over to the Adelaide Show here every year.
I'm really excited to be competing today.
Have you ever felt something you couldn't explain? Seen something you couldn't believe?
There's something out there.
The truth is bigger than anything you could imagine. Patrick.
Follow that dragon! No!
We have to help them.
Disney's Pete's Dragon. In cinemas September 15.
How would you like to have the coolest job in the entire universe? Imagine testing the latest and greatest toys before they even hit the shelves. Well, here's your chance. Toys R Us are looking for 2 junior and 2 senior toy testers. That's right, we're searching for 4 chief toy testers this year. If you're aged between 5 and 12, go to toysrus.com.au. Create a video of yourself reviewing your favourite toy and you could be in with a chance. Hurry, entries close Sunday, September 25th. Good luck!
The Jayco Almost Summer Sale is now on. The heat's on prices across the entire range. Camper trailers from a sizzling $17,900. Make this summer one to remember with a new Jayco RV. Jayco's Almost Summer Sale ends Saturday, September 17.
Rings, and we've come up to our other ring this morning here. Class number 240 is the Thoroughbred Racing South Australia Ladies Show Hunter Any Height, of course, to be ridden by a rider 18 years and over. And we have the horse that's just worked out now as Lilla Giglio, and of course that was exhibited by Zilm and Trenworth, number 783. Our other 2 horses have worked out, but it gives me an opportune time to just tell you a little bit about some really good news, attracting a record number of entries in 2016. The 2017 Royal Adelaide Autumn Horse Show is shaping up to be even bigger and better. Previously held as part of the Royal Adelaide Show, the horse competition was expanded to include lead classes and moved to autumn to appeal more widely, of course, to potential competitors. And Ringmaster Sue Ryan said the Horse Committee of the Royal Agricultural and Horticultural Society has been working really hard with the many horse breed societies and associations to lift the profile of this event as well too. Each year they hope to exceed the previous year's entries, so it appears their efforts are paying off. I'll tell you a little bit more in a moment as we head down here towards our presentation of this particular class, and I'll tell you a little bit about more our autumn show that's coming up here, going to be bigger and better than ever. And the winner here is number 784. It's that lady again, Kate Halliday. As we'll catch up with Kate in a moment. Second here is number 783, and that's Lilla Giglio. And our congratulations to our girls here taking out that particular class, which was 240. Well, Katie, you're having a wonderful day.
Sure am. Very lucky.
Can't be lucky. You've got to put a bit of hard work in somewhere along the line.
I have nice horses to ride at the moment, so...
What's the team you've got behind you to get you out here?
I have my mum and my sister helps me every day, and all the staff at home, and a lot of the owners too help me out.
Oh, well done, Kate. Congratulations. Taking out here class number 240. And that was our ladies show hunter Any Height. And the horse taking this particular prize out here was the gorgeous one by Stratum out of a mare called Sunburnt Park. All right, let me get back to what I was referring to beforehand with the autumn show here. Of course, attracting competitors, I should say, from all over South Australia and Victoria, and features classes for children, so people of all ages can virtually enter as well too, and encompassing led and ridden classes as well as a performance and handlers events. The Royal Adelaide Autumn Horse Show will feature a variety of different breeds as well too in 2017. I'm not too sure just yet what the feature breed will be for the autumn show this year, but I know there will be stock horses. I know they will be having standard breds here, and the stock horses will be featuring in a rather large way here at the autumn show as well too. 2017 Royal Adelaide Autumn Horse Show to be held from the 1st to the 2nd of April, so no April Fools. We're all going to be here, and entries will be open later this year. And for more information, you can contact the RA and HS here on. Now, if you want to get a pen handy, I'll give you this number a little bit slower. It's 08, of course, the prefix here for Adelaide, 8210-5211. I'll repeat that for you, 8210-5211. We're talking, of course, about the autumn Royal Adelaide Autumn Horse Show, shaping to be bigger and better than ever. We're working out here is horse number 785, and that's Marianne Finnemore's winning single. And we're looking for our Thoroughbred Racing South Australia prize for the champion racehorse to show horse Hunter, a restricted event. And she's had the first workout here, number 785, winning single. Of course, by another very good stallion and not a single doubt. Out of a mare called Senorita Lady, which was, of course, was a New Zealand bred mare. We're working out here now is Kate Halliday, and Kate, of course, aboard the Gorgeous One. There's the Stratum entry out of Sunburnt Park. Number 784 coming back here to line up in a moment or two. We'll find out who our champion, of course, of our restricted scenario of this particular event here is our champion show horse Hunter. Number 784, the Gorgeous One, Kate Halliday. And of course the other horse vying for that prize is number 785, which is winning single with Marianne Finnemore. Boys.
Congratulations, 785. You'd like to do a U-turn and
Well done, ladies. Our judges have declared who our champion and our reserve champion is, and it goes to 785. Marianne, we haven't had a chat this morning yet, have we? So, good morning and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Tell me a little bit about this fellow.
Well, he's a family-bred horse, so my family raced him, and now I'm giving him a second career showing him.
Did you make any money when you raced him, though? Because I don't think there's too many of us that got money in our pocket that have raced horses.
Definitely not, no.
Did he have much success on the track?
No, hence his show name now is Another Grand.
I can relate to that. I can relate to that. Well done. Congratulations. We're about to sash you in just a few moments' time. And, of course, this young lady we've been speaking to all day, I've been doing a little bit of homework on you, Kate, and they tell me you've got a rather interesting job. Do you want to share that with us?
I break in and pre-train racehorses, and my dad trains racehorses.
All right, so this young lady, it's a bit hard to see her doing that particular role, but she's very good at it. But I think she does a few for the Jollies and for Mark Minaverni and a few of our leading racehorse trainers over here in South Australia as well too. So if you're looking for a horse to be broken in, I dare say I probably couldn't go to a better place than to this young lady here as well too. So congratulations to our girls, well done, and we move forward here at our final day of our Adelaide show. Well, just having a little look here, I think we might have misled you there. I was led to believe that that was the championship as we moved from one ring to another, but looking at the sashes that went on there, just the plain blue and the plain red, certainly we'd be looking for a tricolored if it was a championship. So, and I think we're moving on to that class now. I'll just get confirmation of that. Having a look at our ribbons here. Yes, we now move on to our championship. And, of course, we've now got another entry in here, which is number 783, Litigiglio. And, of course, that is exhibited here by the nomination of Zilm and Trenwith. So our 3 horses that we've seen already will now vie for the championship. And we'll just see how these 3 horses work out and find out whether or not the judge might turn that last event around or whether or not she still sees our winner as over the better of the other horse of Kate Halliday's. The Finnemore horse and the Halliday horse, winning single and the Gorgeous One, of course, going 1 and 2 for winning single and Gorgeous One. Will that get turned around in a moment? We'll find out. Just see 2 horses. Boys.
Yeah, I heard you for like a second there cut out, so it must have just gone flat.
It was fully charged this morning. Well, Litigiglio has completed the workout here for the nomination of Z. Zilm and P. Trenwith by the sire Happy Giggle out of a mare called Little Respect. Kate Halliday about to work out now on the Gorgeous One. Sire Stratum out of Sunbird Park. Well, this particular horse we're looking at here at the moment, the racing name was the Gorgeous One, and the show name is called Bob the Builder. So we've seen him throughout the show so far. So he's had a big few days here, this fellow. He'll be looking for a little bit of a freshen up back at the stables when he goes home. What a fascinating story of this young lady, as we just said before. She breaks in racehorses for her dad and for other trainers here in South Australia. Very pretty young girl. It's probably the last job in the world you would think a young lady of this ilk would be doing, but she must be very good at her job, because I think the Minivernies and the Jollies all send their horses to her to get broken in.
Oh, is it your radio equipment? I thought it was Joey's.
No, yeah, that was mine. Well, I think it is in the final horse to work out here is Marianne Finnemore's winning single. Horse by the stallion, not a single doubt, out of the mare, Senorita Lucy, which I think is a New Zealand mare. Well, we saw this horse beforehand defeat the Gorgeous One. Now, does our judge turn around and see our new addition in here good enough, or does she see that reversed, or will she turn around and place the champion ribbon on number 785? We'll find out in a minute. And this is for our champion racehorse to show horse Hunter Restricted. I think I might have misled you beforehand, but looking at the ribbons as they were placed them, I didn't think that was the case. But here we have now the champion of those classes that we saw before, which are Show Hunter 16 hands and over. I've got a feeling well, isn't that interesting? 784, Bob the Builder as we knew him, as or racing name as the Gorgeous One, has now reversed the placings here for the champion and reserve, and 785 Marianne Finnemore there now takes reserve. So it just proves one thing: it all comes down to workout, doesn't it? What your horse can produce on the day. Well, our congratulations yet again. Kate, we're running out of things to talk about, Kate. I could probably say, what are you doing for dinner tonight?
I think a big bowl of vegetables. I'm sick of eating takeout.
Yeah, that might be the way as too. Okay, what's the week ahead for you?
Back to work as usual. My staff have been doing an excellent job at home keeping everything going, and I think I've got to get my butt back into gear.
All right, well, good luck. Lovely to catch up with you, and congratulations for your success through this show as well too. Kate Halliday, gorgeous young lady, and of course the sire of this horse here was called the Gorgeous One. So congratulations to Kate, or as we knew him in show parlance, as Bob the Builder. Bob the Builder, I thought it was. Okay, and 785, Marianne, congratulations to you. We had you $500 richer beforehand, Marianne, but they gave me the wrong case, so I'm sorry, we've taken $400 back off you. Is that okay?
That's fine. That's fine.
All right, we'll have a quaddie together or something probably later in the week. All right, well done, Marianne. Congratulations. All right, ladies, you can parade off here now, and we'll say congratulations to you both. I think that about concludes our ring up this far end, but I think we've still got another couple of horses down the far side, so we might go down and just see what's happening down there as our day is starting to slowly draw to a close.
this year. Love it.
We come over to the Adelaide Show here every year.
I'm really excited to be competing today.
Have you ever felt something you couldn't explain? Seen something you couldn't believe?
There's something out there.
The truth is bigger than anything you could imagine. Magic.
Follow that dragon!
We have to help them.
Disney's Pete's Dragon. In cinemas September 15.
How would you like to have the coolest job in the entire universe? Imagine testing the latest and greatest toys before they even hit the shelves. Well, here's your chance. Toys R Us are looking for 2 junior and 2 senior toy testers. That's right, we're searching for 4 chief toy testers this year. If you're aged between 5 and 12, go to toysrus.com.au. Create a video of yourself reviewing your favourite toy and you could be in with a chance. Hurry, entries close Sunday, September 25th. Good luck!
The Jayco Almost Summer Sale is now on. The heat's on prices across the entire range. Camper trailers from a sizzling $17,900. Make this summer one to remember with a new Jayco RV. Jayco's Almost Summer Sale ends Saturday, September 17.
He looks like a dragon. What's a dragon? That's a dragon.
This September,
I need to get back to him. He gets scared when I'm gone.
Pete's Dragon. In cinemas September 15.
Well, we're back here today, of course, our final day of our Royal Adelaide Show, and this is our thoroughbred to show horse classes we've been watching this morning. And we have a couple of nominations here for our novice hack, 16 hands and over. And again, thanks to Thoroughbred Racing South Australia today, have supplied us with pretty well 99% of all our prizes and trophies. It's been absolutely tremendous. The 2 horses we've got here are number 774, which is Most Husbands, the exhibit here of GP and AE Stewart. And the horse that we've got currently working out at the moment is, if I can pick up a number, I'm struggling to pick up a number here. I've seen so many of these horses over the last 11 days. Yes, the horse was 773, Jessica Gibson's Miracle the Second. And Jessica's horse is a Bale Brown gelding by Stratum out of Princess Rui. We saw a little bit earlier on this morning. Well, number 774, Most Husbands. Brown gelding by Testarossa out of No Say. About to do his workout now. most husbands. Still a little bit green in the show ring capacity at this point in time. One of our off-the-track horses. It's interesting to listen to a few of them today. Some have been barrier rogues, some have been well-presented racehorses on the track that have won great prize money, and other horses have not had such joy as well too. So there are all types that make up our showing brigade, and wonderful to have them out here today. And it's I won't say it's an experiment, but it's a wonderful exercise that the Show Society here in South Australia are implementing. And of course looking towards their autumn show too in March. I did mention a little bit earlier on to you the autumn show is shaping up to be bigger and better than ever, and of course it'll be held on the 1st and 2nd of April in 2017, and entries will be open a little bit later on in the year. So don't forget, you can get in touch with the RANHS on 8210-5211. I'll repeat that again for you. It's 8210-5211, prefix 08 for South Australia. And for you people who'll be looking to have some lead events, also our stock horses featuring, our standardbreds also featuring that we haven't seen at this year's show. So we'll look forward to that being a bigger and better show here, of course, in autumn. And our winner, congratulations here, going to GP&A Stewart's nomination here, Most Husbands. Second here will be going to Jessica Gibson's Miracle the Second, taking out the novice hack 16 and over. Well, unfortunately here for the Stewart team here now, we do the novice class, so we're now going to have to mix it with the big guns. So she's got a smile on her face, but unfortunately you can say farewell to your novice classes, my dear. No, that's all right. She said, I know, but I didn't have the microphone up to her face by the time we got there. So we'll look forward to seeing you out in the open classes from now on. So congratulations and well done here to Most Husbands and Miracle the Second taking the second ribbon here.
There are no gents presenting, are there?
Well, our next class should be number 234. And that's Racing South Australia prize for our ladies hack, any height. Once again, most of the horses and the riders we've already seen so far today. Well, Thoroughbred Racing South Australia prize, our ladies hack any height, to be ridden by a lady 18 and over. And $100 sponsorship here by Thoroughbred Racing South Australia. And once again, we're going to be seeing many of the horses and the riders, of course, that we've already seen today, coming back in here vying for that prize as well too. So you can see there's been a fair bit of prize money up for grabs here today. Some of our competitors going away with some really good cash. I think we saw a championship up there just before worth $500. Every class is worth $100. And you can see there's been some multiple winners throughout the day as well too, or throughout the morning anyhow. So you win 3 or 4 events, you could go home with quite easy anything from $300 to $500 in your pocket. If you happen to win that championship, well, even more. Well, there are two horses vying for this ribbon here. Our ladies' Hackety Height are number 770, Brett Anderson's nomination, Call Me Coco, by Red Dazzler, and number 773, which is Jessica Gibson's nomination, Miracle the Second, by Stratum. Judge lining up our two. In a minute, we'll find out who our blue ribbon winner is yet again. Oh, no, she's going to make them work out. I thought she was almost going to give them a prize off the circle for a moment or two.
Lengthen across the top, pick up the canter around, simple change. When you do a smaller circle that side, and when you come through that, not quite the centre over there, shows them lengthening of the canter around. That is really closest to us. So which way are you trotting out? So you're going trotting out this way. You're coming through the centre, changing your rein, and then you're going to show some lengthening. Then you're going to do a shorter circle that side, change your rein, and then a nice leg all the way back through your paces. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, a different workout for our competitors here than what they have been doing, I think, so far through the show. So it's a bit of a new challenge for both our ladies.
Remember to turn the engine off, Andrew.
Number 773, Jessica Gibson, Miracle the Second. Well, the judge getting him to work one small circle and then another large circle on the left rein. Another small one on the right rein. I suppose the trick with a lot of these thoroughbreds, of course, we only see them race one way, and it's a matter of how well they're muscled up either side of the body. Because they, just having a think about you people over here in South Australia, for your South Australian horses, you do race the same way as we do in Victoria. So we're really only going in that anti-clockwise direction, that which can tend to muscle your horses up very much on one side. Now we've gone to the hack classes here now, and I know a lot of our horse trainers do work both ways, but as far as the galloping situation is concerned, of course, we really only know them as being going the anti-clockwise direction. So the trick here now is to make sure that we can get our horses muscled up the same on either side of the body, so that when we get into the canter, either left or right rein, our horses are capable of doing it. This is number 770. Brett Anderson's Call Me Coco by the sire Red Dazzler. Our final competitor in this class, number 770. Call Me Coco. And this is for the ladies' hack any height, to be ridden by a lady 18 and over. Which way is our judge going to lean here? Will it be with Call Me Coco? Will it be Miracle the Second? Our ladies' hack. Well, I think the 773 will be our winner, and that of course is Jessica Gibson's Miracle the Second. So well done to you, Jess, and second prize going to Britt Anderson's Call Me Coco.
Thank you very much.
Given 2 blue ribbons for this fella. Of course, the other ribbon was from our last class that she didn't pick up. So Mark Minervani giving her 2 for the price of 1 here. So 2 blue ribbons. Jess, you didn't pick up the last one. So I look at there and there's $200 sitting around your neck.
Oh, he's earned his food this week.
You might get a little bit of change, who knows? But well done, congratulations. He has earned his food this week.
Good, Nick.
And to Britt, congratulations here with number 770, your horse as well too.
Live streamer guys have to look so they know who they are.
Red Dazzler, huh?
Red
Are you guys in the next class too?
Is it what is it? The open? I think the little grey one's in and then we're up. If we come back in.
I think there's a gents too. There's a gentleman riding the grey.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a gentleman.
He'd get one.
Thank you. Good boy. You get a vest for this big boy.
He's by this little serious guy. I know Red Dazzler. I don't know the mare at all. Eating Fox. American mare. What did you say?
Take us to an ad.
Okay. Well, just standing here watching our winners, half class number 234, ladies hack any height as they leave the arena. I think it's time for us to say farewell. It's for you for a moment or two. You can put the kettle on. We're back with more in about a minute or two.
It's a fantastic show this year, love it.
We come over to the Adelaide Show here every year.
I'm really excited to be competing today.
ever felt something you couldn't explain? Seen something you couldn't believe?
There's something out there.
The truth is bigger than anything you could imagine. Magic.
Follow that dragon!
We have to help them.
Disney's Pete's Dragon. In cinemas September 15.
How would you like to have the coolest job in the entire universe? Imagine testing the latest and greatest toys before they even hit the shelves. Well, here's your chance. Toys R Us are looking for 2 junior and 2 senior toy testers. That's right, we're searching for 4 chief toy testers this year. If you're aged between 5 and 12, go to toysrus.com.au. Create a video of yourself reviewing your favourite toy and you could be in with a chance. Hurry, entries close Sunday, September 25th. Good luck!
The Jayco Almost Summer Sale is now on. The heat's on prices across the entire range. Camper trailers from a sizzling $17,900. Make this summer one to remember with a new Jayco RV. Jayco's Almost Summer Sale ends Saturday, September 17.
Like a dragon. What's a dragon? That's a dragon.
This September,
I need to get back to him. He gets scared when I'm gone.
Pete's Dragon. In cinemas September 15.
How would you like to have the coolest job in the entire universe? Imagine testing the latest and greatest toys before they even hit the shelves. Well, here's your chance. Toys R Us are looking for 2 junior and 2 senior toy testers. That's right, we're searching for 4 chief toy testers this year. If you're aged between 5 and 12, go to toysrus.com.au. Create a video of yourself reviewing your favourite toy and you could be in with a chance. Hurry, entries close Sunday, September 25th. Good luck!
From the studio that brought you The Jungle Book, the greater the friendship,
They don't want to leave you, but they'll come looking for you.
the bigger the adventure.
Disney's Pete's Dragon. In cinemas September 15.
The Jayco Almost Summer Sale is now on. The heat's on prices across the entire range. Camper trailers from a sizzling $17,900. Make this summer one to remember with a new Jayco RV. Jayco's Almost Summer Sale ends Saturday, September 17.
Introducing Floodlight Live. Floodlight Live can broadcast your event, conference, auction, or ceremony live anywhere in the world via the web. Technology that was once only available through network television coverage is now accessible for any event, big or small, through mobile high-speed internet. Live streaming allows your audience to interact via chat and engage with your event from anywhere in the world. This allows for highly unique brand engagement opportunities. We can do anything, from a single camera through to multi-camera setups, and can incorporate multiple forms of digital media, including graphics and pre-prepared video content. Afterwards, your video will be instantly available for anyone who wants to catch up. We can help you deliver live content and raise your profile to audiences around the world. For more information, contact Floodlight Live.
It's a fantastic show this year, love it.
We come over to the Adelaide Show here every year.
I'm really excited to be competing today.
Well, there are 2 horses here for this time for the 237. Is Access with Hands and Over. And sponsored by Royal Adelaide Class number 247. Two nominations here are Robert Dick Anderson, called the Coco. And there by Red Dazzle out of Eddie Cox. And number 774, the nomination would be Stuart and A.E. Stuart, both husbands. And we're down here by Testarossa. All right, we'll just bring you into the picture here at the moment. Our two horses for this particular event here, our Hack 16 Hands and Over, sponsored again by Racing South Australia. $100 here for our winner, number 770, Brett Anderson's nomination, Call Me Coco. Bay Mare by Red Dazzler out of Eddie Cox. And the number 774, AE and GP Stewart's nomination here, Most Husbands, a brown gelding, of course, by the sire in Testarossa out of the mare No Say. Well, I think our judge has judged both these two on the circle. She's probably seen them work out many times, and so has Mark this morning. And the winner, I think, will be 770. Brett Anderson's Call Me Coco, the horse by Red Dazzler of the Bay Mare. And the horse on the outside is Miracle II, Jessica Gibson. So I dare say that will be our first and second prize as we're about to present that. Yes, just confirming that. It is Call Me Coco who takes out the blue ribbon here, and Miracle II takes out our second prize, number 773.
Yeah, always samples. Always swing past. We're in that tent. Good. No, you did a great job. Thanks,
Well, our championship now for our show horse hack restricted, which will come from our classes 232 to 235, and $250 sponsorship here from Thoroughbred Racing South Australia. We'll only have our two horses, I think, that are vying for this particular prize. The two winners that we saw a little bit earlier on in the day, of course, will be number 770 and just having a little look at our other number here. This will be our final event of the day, the final event of the show. Here on this gorgeous Sunday, here at Wavell, here in South Australia at our Royal Adelaide Show. And another, I won't say experiment, but it's another trial, let's say, of the South Australian Show Society, or over here, the Adelaide Show Society, along with our South Australian Racing Association, to introduce our off-the-track horses to us here today. And I think it's 770 and 773 will be our horses that are vying for our champion and reserve champion, our final event. Been a big day for our girls who've been out here all morning with just our two rings working. Not a lot of entries, but it's a good start. Some of our hacks have been here all show. Some of our top grade hacks, of course, we saw Bob the Builder, or as we saw a little bit earlier on, that's his stable name. His racing name, of course, was different than that. Pam Barrett and Mark McIverney, who have been our judges here this morning, have had to cast their eyes over these horses for the very last time. Pam just explaining to the young lady here which workout she wants them to do. So we do a circle on the left rein, then we head out on across the top, trying to work out what her hand gestures are. She wants them to trot back to the top corner, come back in another circle again, stop, and then go back on the left rein again, and then come back to her and stop. So it's a circle, across the top, go back again, not through the diagonal by the look of things. Then back across to the right-hand side of the arena, circle again on the canter, change, come back again on the circle on the left, and then just trot back to our judge. So going by the hand gestures of our judge, that's the way she wants the workout to finish. Jessica Gibson here at the moment. Number 773. The horse is Miracle the Second. This is the canter on the left rein for the circle. And then we'll go over. We're going to transition here onto the left rein. And we'll be coming straight back to the judge, I think. Judging by what I think I could work out her hand gestures were. Just back at the walk, yep. Number 773 on the loose rein. Well, the advantage of probably going second is having a look and seeing what the workout, providing that the workout of the first rider does is correct. But it's fairly simple. Nice extended trot through the centre. Getting towards the final part of the workout now, onto the left rein, through the centre, and then onto the right rein here now onto the left rein, the transition here in a moment. Here we go, nice change. A little bit of an extension, she gets over the neck. That's what the judge is looking for. Now that's what's going to win a workout. Come back to the trot and then to the walk on the loose rein, back to the judge. Well, how did you see it at home? Or wherever you're watching us? Well, our judge is conferring out here at the moment. Mark not giving too much away. All right, so we've got a challenge. Okay, this is interesting. Number 774. This is the horse here, Most Husbands, GP and AE Stewarts, which will mean that we already know who our champion is. And we won't be saying congratulations at this point of time, but the champion should be number 773, which will be Jessica Gibson's Miracle II. So the challenge now, of course, this horse here, and of course the other horse that we've seen work out already today, is she going to be good enough to turn around and take the reserve? Or is the horse that has already worked take the reserve? I've got a feeling I think the horse that's already lined up will be probably our reserve. Just a little bit immature, this fellow here, in the early stages of his showing career. But who knows, he just might go out there and do a cracking workout. Oh, here we go. A small circle on the right rein. Nice trot through the centre here. Now across the top onto the canter, the larger circle. As you can see, this little fella, he's still got a little bit to learn. A little bit of an extension before we come back to the trot and the walk. Number 774, that's most husbands. We will be saying farewell out of it.
Okay, another nice job. Nice doing that, you too, Mark. Are you going to go out and have a cup of coffee?
I'll try and find my wife. I think
okay. I can see my husband, so I might just go to him. Yeah. So I just that's a good idea.
Well, our horses lining up for the final championship of the show. So a winner, congratulations, 773. Jessica Gibson, Miracle II, takes out our champion of our restricted hack class here, and number 770 will take out our reserve champion, Britt Anderson's Call Me Coco. So both girls pretty happy with that result. As we spoke to Jessica a little earlier, about to again get our horses sashed. Well, Jess, for the final time of the day, you told me last time that this fellow nearly earned his tucker for the week. Well, I think he's earned a couple of surprises along the way, hasn't he?
He has. He's getting a new set of rugs, I think.
I think, and a couple of nice carrots at the end of the day as well, too. Well, a new set of rugs for our champion. Let's pop over and here have a quick chat with Britt. Well, a new set of rugs for the champion. What's the reserve champion going to get?
Well, I think she's done pretty well all week, considering she's done 7 days here now, and I think she deserves a very green paddock, to be perfectly honest. Get the weight back on that she's lost, and go again next weekend for Champion of Champions.
All right, good luck to you. Congratulations. Yeah, we just forget about our horses being boxed up for quite a time here, that they can lose a little bit of weight. Bit of green pasture tomorrow, and as she said, she's done a wonderful job here at our Royal Adelaide Show. Well, that just about concludes all we have to offer for you, wherever you've been watching us with our live stream. Hope that you've enjoyed it. We've hoped that we've explained a few things to you that you probably didn't know. To those of you, of course, who are very much entrenched in the equine world, I suppose it's probably been a little bit boring to you, but I hope you've enjoyed all the highlights and, of course, all the great shots and a few of our interviews through our show as well, too. Of course, our show jumping was quite spectacular. Our hack classes, our show hunters and our pony classes were very good. And our harness classes well represented here at our Royal Adelaide Show of 2016. From all the team at Floodlight Media, behind the scenes, and from all our camera people as well, too, thanks, guys. I think you've done a tremendous job as well. I'm Rob Gaylord. Hope you've enjoyed it. Until next year, we'll say farewell.
this year. Love it.
We come over to the Adelaide Show here every year.
I'm really excited to be competing today.